Mr. Speaker, the President of the United States.
What's up, guys? It's Benny. Any good TV series or movie is going to have frictions between your titular characters, protagonists and antagonists, fighting each other, some of them getting killed off, man. And the Trump White House, season 2, is no different. Of course, you had the dramatic blow-up with Elon Musk a few weeks ago. That's been soothed over, thank God. We want Elon as an ally and not as an enemy, obviously. But this week has been a little bit of a flamethrower between President Trump and Tucker. President Trump and Tucker are, well, besties. They get along really, really well. They have a legendary history together. Remember when President Trump didn't want to do a Fox News debate during the 2024 election cycle, and when Tucker Carlson had just been fired from Fox, they decided to unite the clans. And this resulted in 268 million views, 215,000 reposts, and 814,000 likes. People love these two together, and obviously it's one of the most successful and viewed interviews of all time. I mean, 268 million. That's like the pop. That's like a considerable. That's most of America, right? That's like let's just say it's most of the country, right? Saw that interview. Tucker Carlson appeared on Steve Bannon's War Room this week and pseudo-attacked President Trump, effectively just saying that he's being manipulated by bad actors, neocons, and people that hate him, including the Murdochs of Fox News. He went hard in at the Murdochs, saying that they're all in for war and that this isn't MAGA, this isn't America First. And of course, he's telling this to Steve Bannon, who is the architect of so much of what we know, the MAGA movement and the America First policies. And so it's a fascinating conversation. I encourage you to watch it. President Trump attacked Tucker Carlson after this, saying, I don't know what Tucker Carlson is saying. Let him go get a television network and say it so that people will listen. And President Trump, after this, went and had lunch with Steve Bannon, so that seemed to be smoothed over. And also, President Trump said this about Tucker Carlson in the White House.
Have you seen the Tucker Carlson and Senator Ted Cruz interview? It seems like this issue on whether or not the United States should strike is kind of dividing a lot of your supporters.
No, my supporters are for me. My supporters are America First. They make America great again. My supporters don't want to see Iran have a nuclear weapon. Tucker's a nice guy. He called and apologized the other day because he thought he said things that were a little bit too strong. And I appreciated that. And Ted Cruz is a nice guy. I mean, he's been with me for a long time. I'd say once the race was over, he's been with me ever since, right? But very simple. If they think that it's okay for Iran to have a nuclear weapon, then they should oppose me. But nobody thinks it's okay.
So President Trump there doing kind of like the Elon thing, right? Where there was a bit of a flame war in public, and then they locked in and put their differences aside. I don't really know how the conversations went, but it's all been diffused. That's a very good thing, de-escalation. However, Tucker Carlson said something remarkable this week after all of that high drama in Washington, D.C. He said that that same family, the Murdoch family that owns Fox News, wanted him to run for president against Donald Trump. An incredible admission here, something that I don't even know how it would work exactly, but he said the Murdochs were all in asking him to oppose Trump in the 2024 presidential election. There were little rumors about this happening potentially in 2024. Wild. The Murdochs are very rich. They could clearly, I guess, make this happen, right? They could definitely run someone for president and really promote them aggressively using their platforms. Here's Tucker admitting this.
The whole game has been to manipulate the president, of course. And, I think that's true with any president. I mean, that's the seat of power. So, of course, a lot of people have an interest in, moving it in their direction. I get it. It's not surprising. It's not even offensive. It's just the way things are. I'm just offended watching these people who I know personally, and I know for a fact they hate Trump. The Murdochs really hate Trump. There's no one who hates Trump more than the Murdochs. I mean, I got fired in April of 2023. In May of 2023, they asked me to run for president against Trump and said they would back me. Obviously, I'm not running for any, I would never get elected anyway. Plus, I like Trump. I mean, that's the funny thing is I actually genuinely, I get frustrated. I'm frustrated now.
So hold on. I'm sorry.
Trump.
You just said that and they asked you to run for president against Trump, the Murdochs.
Yeah. Lachlan Murdoch said, you should run for president. We'll back you. The whole thing, the whole
Fox News apparatus.
And not just Fox, but, Wall Street Journal,
all of
Post,
their papers,
Times of
everything.
London. Absolutely. Yeah, we'll back you.
And that came right from...
You should do that.
Lachlan.
I was already gone. They'd already canceled my show. I was still under contract, but they canceled my show. You should run. We support you. You should run.
We want to stop Trump.
Yeah. Well, he was running. I was like...
That's crazy, man. This is crazy. The alternative history of what might have happened if Tucker Carlson ran for president. That'd be nuts. Donald Trump, of course, still would have won, but it's just a wild thing to think about. Tucker throwing his hat in the race. Tucker Carlson for president. Explosive claim about the Murdochs. Ploy and plan to unseat Trump. Saying that the Murdochs don't like Trump. They said they called him weeks after his ouster. So they fire Tucker, and then they say they're going to spend billions to elect Tucker as president. Insane. The Murdochs really hate Trump, and there's no other way to say it. He says Lachlan, this is Murdoch's son, offered support for a potential Tucker Carlson bid using the whole Fox News apparatus. Carlson made the remarks during a conversation with former Fox News host Clayton Morris, suggesting other on-air talent still at the network secretly despise Trump as well. I'm just offended watching these people, I know personally, that hate President Trump. He's probably talking about Mark Levin, who was very much a never-Trumper. The Murdochs really do hate Trump. There's no one who hates Trump more than the Murdochs. Yikes. Well, there they are, ladies and gentlemen. This, of course, is Daddy Murdoch. His two sons now run Fox News. I'm just glad that Tucker and Trump are getting along again. And, wow, Tucker's sort of modeling his thumbnails after our channel now. It makes me really happy. Tucker wasn't done with the Murdochs. Tucker Carlson talked about the Murdoch sort of reign of terror at Fox News and what their empire really is up to. Tucker Carlson, of course, as powerful as ever now that he's able to speak freely. And here, ladies and gentlemen, is a conversation he certainly couldn't have while he was at Fox.
The agenda would be for the day.
Did you ever know?
But no one ever told me what to say. I just want to be clear
right,
about that.
But it's like you show up. I'm being disingenuous because I had the same job that you had, so I know the answer to this question. But it's just people may not understand how this works. So you show up, and everything's prepared for you.
Yeah.
So it's not a matter of telling you what to say or what not to say. It's all kind of written down. You're guided in a certain direction.
Right.
Did you ever figure out who was making those decisions?
I didn't. No. Did you? Because again, I considered myself, I never really got along with the suits types, I get uncomfortable, I think, in that environment. If I have to wear a suit, I cannot wait to take it off,
Yeah.
So I don't know those people. I don't have dinner with those people. If I have to see them occasionally to kind of talk about something, it's incredibly uncomfortable for me. So no. But so I don't have the answer to that. I could assume, but maybe you have a better clarity.
Yeah, no, I know where they come. It comes from the family that owns it, for sure. I mean, I watched it. I did have dinner with suits a lot.
Yeah.
And
but you knew that world so much better being in DC.
I come from a suit world, yeah.
Yeah.
But, the Murdochs made those decisions, who I really like to this day. I like the Murdochs, but not against the Murdochs, but it's just a fact that they did do that, and they overruled